You hear the music? It's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. We high off the glass. You know what I'm saying? On a beautiful Sunday afternoon, 3119 Hampton Ave, Overtime Studios. It's me, I'm OThaGreat. And I'm in this mug. You know what I'm saying? We doing it. It's not a major holiday, so you know what I'm saying? I'm here. How y'all living? Welcome back to the show. I appreciate y'all for vibing with us, for rocking with us. We have a very special guest today. This brother that's on my show today, this man, I wanted to call him Cass the Don. Also wanted to call him Cass the Zulu. Oh, snap. And I knew this was going to happen. Mr. Don't never say nothing. I'm just, I can't. I roll by my own schedule. Hey, Just, this camera down. Is that cool being down? No? Okay. Mr. I roll by my own schedule. I don't tell nobody what I'm doing because it's all about me. Coach Hill is back in the building, everybody. Let's give it up for Coach Hill. Coach Damon Hill is back in the house. What's up? Too hard to send a text, huh? That's too hard to do. Okay, yeah, you knew you wasn't on the road. You could have sent a text. But let me introduce. I knew this was gonna happen, but I'm glad you're here. What is it? And he brought his new female with him. What's up, sister? How you doing? Heard a little bit about you. How you living? Chilling, living the dream, huh? I'm just saying. I heard a little bit. I ain't say too much of nothing. Man, shut your D ass up. Anyway, what's the name? This guest I have today. This brother. Cass Mo the Zulu, like after Shaka.
Not the Zulu.
Yeah, because shit, we here's the thing, we don't give Shaka Zulu enough fucking props. That man started, that was one of the fucking the first warmonger ever, and he was for us. You know what I'm saying? And Shaka needs more love. Need to watch that fucking movie again.
That's right, y'all give up the respect to the Zulu.
Yeah, I mean, Zulus was shit. We started this civilization shit, but we gotta give it up. Yo, major shout out to my boy Cass Mo in the building.
Yes,
what up,
yes.
Cass?
What's going on?
What up, Cass? How are you, bro?
It's a blessing every morning your feet touch the floor, man. So
Talk about it.
I'm good up in here right now.
Yo, bro, I am so happy you here. Yo, the man to your right. He is
my left, but we
to the left. Good, because I'm off. I'm on this side. That's also, right. Too, if you are listening and you would like to call in the show, if you have a question for myself, OThaGreat, for Cass Mo, for Coach Damon, you can call in 515-599-1687. Also 515-599-1687 for you slow folks out there. I'm not mad at you. I'm the same way. 515-599-1687. This gentleman right here. We had a segment we were trying to do called Learn Something, and you about to learn something today, Coach, because this cat right here, what he does is amazing. Now, before we get into your show, which is basically, I've seen it in action, so the shit is amazing. It's basically a live event every time you do a show. Yeah. So before we get into that, I want to know about you and listeners to High Off the Glass, subscribers on YouTube or wherever y'all listen to podcasts. This is Cass Mo's second go round on High Off the Glass. He came on last year before we had the marijuana vote here in St. Louis, and we debated on that. Justin Kickett was a part of that. That was a great episode. Feel free to check that out last October. Y'all need to really listen to that episode because we dropped knowledge on that motherfucker. But yo, Cass, where you born and raised, G?
I was born and raised in Chicago, man.
Oh, the Shy, you give me Shy vibes. Okay.
Born and raised, man.
Born and raised in the shop.
Born and raised in the shop. I grew up around music, man. I'm a avid music lover, man.
Okay.
My dad, Mel and Tim, y'all probably too young to remember him.
Well, Damon old as hell, so you can tell.
But he was from St. Louis.
Okay.
They did such songs as Backfield in Motion, Starting All Over Again, Same Folks, I'm Your Puppet. They was under the Stax label with Isaac Hayes.
Stax was the shit, and I heard of I'm Your Puppet. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It was a few people did copies of I'm Your Puppet, but my dad and them was one.
Oh, so your dad was your dad?
Yeah, he did it. They did a rendition of I'm Your Puppet too.
What? Okay. Yeah. No, so he was with Stax.
Yeah, he was with Stax.
Bro, okay.
Tim was with Stax.
I'm glad you said that. Exactly what he did. I know. I didn't peep that part. Look, there is a really good documentary on
about
PBS.
Stax.
Yes. Have you seen that?
I seen it when it was first done.
Bruh, it's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
My dad got sick right before that was supposed to be that was supposed to come out.
Oh,
yeah, but all of them was in there. Isaac Hayes,
yes,
Al Green.
Yes. It is.
All of them was in there, man.
I was shocked that PBS got down like that, but that's what
Yeah.
PBS does, and they broke down so much knowledge in that. So your dad was heavy off in the music,
Right.
So how did you, I mean, with y'all being in the Shy, how was he with Stax? And Stax was down. Stax was in, down south, wasn't it?
my mom and dad separated early, man, and
Okay.
we was in Chicago, and he was traveling with Mel and Tim doing their thing, and they stayed here, we stayed there. You know, I never have been one of the ones to really brag on him because I really didn't know much about him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I knew he was that he did music.
Okay.
I got to visit him a few times. You know, I knew who he was. You know, but like most black men, I grew up in a home with just my mom.
Okay.
You know, but still respect him, man, because I wouldn't be me if it wasn't for him.
That's true.
You know, so man, the music background that he left me with is amazing. I play drums, trumpet, bass guitar, little lead, little keyboard. I sing a little bit, but most of my songs be crazy.
Okay.
Now
that's one thing you do, and I'm gonna get into that because you get down with the music. So okay, so bring it back to Shy. You and your moms, y'all doing y'all thing. You how was school for you?
School was great for me. I had a very strict mom, but she was very loose if you did what you were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I had a mom that told me that I know you smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? But if you go do it, I'd rather you do it at home.
Right.
And she said, but as soon as your grades and stuff start falling off, your weed smoking days are over.
See, that's props right there.
So
I respect that.
Oh no, that was motivation.
Yes, sir. Right, to keep it going and shit.
That was motivation. Oh yeah, I kept my grades up, and I was able to come home and go down in the basement and smoke freely. You know,
right? Because we not used to no shit like that, right?
You know, so I mean, I graduated from high school. Yeah,
right.
Graduated from high school.
Okay.
Had an opportunity to do some college, but college just wasn't for me.
Why you say that?
I didn't want to do no more school.
Okay, because you seemed like you was mad smart. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
well,
saying?
yeah, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with being smart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just one of those people who believe that once you do your 8 years in, everything you do after that is your choice.
Right.
You know,
right,
so
right.
I did my 8 grammar and my 4 high school, and that was enough school for me.
That was enough. You was good.
You know,
okay.
I decided to go on to the military.
Okay, now there you go. Now see, you got out of high school like most folks. I did the same damn thing. Didn't want to do college. I didn't want to do it.
Didn't want to
either,
do college. I was through with school.
So you joined the military. What branch was blessed?
I was in the Army.
You was in the Army.
I was in the Army.
Man,
I was in the Army. I did 20 years.
Whoa!
Yep.
Shit. Where is it at?
Where is it at? 20 years.
Where is it at? 20. You did the long big ball.
You know, I did 20 years. I did 8 years in active duty.
Okay.
The rest of them would be in the reserve. But in 2003, I wind up in Iraq.
Okay.
So
in
the
what
last
year? 03?
2003.
In 03. Okay.
I was 11 Bravo, which is infantry. So when I went to Iraq.
Wait, so when did you go in?
I went in 84.
Wow, you was in 84. In 03, you got deployed to
Iraq.
Jesus.
You know what? That's the same thing I said. Why y'all train me to do this shit when I was 21 and send me to war when I'm 40?
Yeah, because you were a reservist and you were older at this point. And they sent you over there.
I made 40 in Iraq.
Jesus.
They didn't send you to the Persian Gulf? Well,
No. Well, when it first started, that was
Desert Shield.
Desert Storm.
Desert Storm. Yep.
That was Desert Storm.
Yep.
And the unit that I was with then was on alert for 4 months.
And
never actually got to go anywhere. I mean, we actually sat in California for 4 months.
Ain't that what the military good for? Hurry up and wait.
Oh yeah, all the time.
That's their motherfucking motto.
All the time.
Hurry up and wait. Just get right there and wait.
All the time.
Days, weeks, it don't matter. You
Right.
just wait. Yep.
Cause in 03, I just started working for the railroad.
Okay.
I was in Manchester, Georgia, building track.
Okay.
And my cell phone rung, and it was my first sergeant telling me that we just been activated to go to Iraq.
Oh, by railroad.
So you know me, I tried to be a smart ass
Try to get out there.
and told him, I said, well, look here, Top. I just got to Manchester, Georgia, and I drove down here. I said, and I rode with somebody else, so y'all just have to wait till I do this job down here this week, and I'll see you next week.
Go tell the U.S. government to wait.
I told him to wait.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's
Good luck with that.
That's what he said in so many words. He said, well, I tell you what. He said, well, I tell you what, Sarge, give me about a half an hour. I'll call you back.
Uh-huh.
I said, this motherfucker ain't going to call me back. Half an hour, he said, there's a plane ticket waiting for you at the... I'm like, ain't this a bitch?
Sir, yes, sir. You know how it go.
So I get back to St. Louis. I'm hot, because I'm like, you could have let me finish off this week.
Right.
And I said, why did you send the MPs to all my people's house looking for me when you
You
knew I
lying.
was at?
They wanted you that bad, my dude?
The first sergeant was trying to
sent
send a
MPs
message.
Wow.
He was trying to send a message.
True. He ain't like Coach ain't lying.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he was trying to send a message.
Wow.
to the rest of the NCOs that was there.
And I don't mean to interrupt, but see, I'm Navy. Okay, I'm Navy. So we don't have MPs. We have men at arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's one thing you will never see is men at arms out in civilian world going to somebody's house.
Oh yeah,
you never see that shit in the Navy.
They
Now what you will see
McPherson.
with the Navy is you'll see like Navy folks come and pack your shit up and move your shit for you. You'll see that. But I have yet to see it. I've seen MPs out in civilian world. I have never seen a man at arms out in. That's crazy.
They'll come get you.
Motherfuckers to your crib.
They'll come get you. And so when I came back, and my cousin them, man, the motherfuckers calling my house, big old white MPs, blah, blah, blah. So I go to the first sergeant, I said, Top, what was with the MPs and stuff? He said, because I had to send a message. He said, because all you have to do, now mind you, we was in St. Louis for almost 2 months. Wow. Didn't go nowhere.
Wow.
Because they had to sign all these, they had to sign all these reservists up and get their paperwork in order.
Right.
My shit was straight. Mm-hmm. So I asked him, why did he do that shit? He said, because you going to be the only sergeant up here that don't have to do nothing but come sign in and go back home. He said, and I wanted to show them just how damn important you were going to be. That motherfucker when the joint pulled out my 201 files about that thing, threw that motherfucker on the table and said, you can go.
Shit. So they basically had you go from Macon, Georgia?
Manchester,
Georgia, all the way back up here to STL to sign some paperwork, and they let you go back?
No. They let me go home. All I had to do was come up and sign in for about 2 months and go back home. So basically, I was getting paid to just come sign my name.
That sounded about right.
2 months.
That sounded like the government. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So long story short, we wind up over there. I wind up getting blew off a truck. Fucked my leg up. So I wind up getting medically discharged. And right now today, the government's paying me to do what the fuck I want to do.
That's beautiful. Now, if you didn't have that accident happen, if you didn't have that medical discharge, would you have stayed in there longer?
No.
Oh, you would have dipped.
I'd have still had my 20.
True.
I'd have still had my 20 regardless if I'd have, because if I'd have stayed there the whole tour while they was there, when I came home, I'd have had my 20. So when they got me back here and sent me to Leonard Wood, oh, I'm sorry.
You good.
Sent me to Leonard Wood. I was there and they found out that they'd done the surgery on me and my knee was touching bone up against bone, so they should have just started medically discharging me from the Jump Street.
For those of you that don't know, that's an Army base we have close to St. Louis over in Illinois. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
It's not? I thought it was in Illinois. Where's it at?
That's in Missouri.
Oh, it
that's
is?
in Rolla.
It's in Rolla? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. All right. Again, I'm Navy. I don't know. Shit.
I feel bad, bro.
What's it? Oh, Scott Air Force Base. That's the closest one to here. Okay. Yeah, that's over. And that's in Illinois.
Right.
Look at this dude coming back. Shots already. I got something for your monkey ass. All right, so you do your thing with the military. You get discharged.
Right.
You get medically discharged. You get them. The government is taking care of you because now let me ask you this: when you had that accident, was it friendly fire?
No.
It wasn't? Oh, okay. No. It was enemy fire?
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't friendly fire. It was actually a mortar attack.
It was a mortar. Okay, so what happened? What happened exactly?
Got caught dismounting off a truck, and the impact actually just blew me about 20 feet.
Shit.
I actually was lucky that I didn't get hit with any shrapnel.
Mm-hmm.
But the impact blew me about 25 feet. And when I came, I tell the joke because it wasn't a joke, but it was funny as fuck to me after it happened.
Right.
Because people will never know this until it happened to them. When I was in the air, shit was going slow as hell.
Word.
I mean, I actually had time enough while I was flying through the air to say, "Ooh, this shit gonna hurt."
Oh, right.
I actually had time enough to think that in my head while I was flying through the air.
Yeah.
But as soon as my toe touched the ground, the camera speeded up.
Oh.
What was saying every motherfucker?
I know that's right. Did it knock you unconscious?
No.
Okay.
No, it just fucked my leg up.
And you was awake for all that.
Yeah, it fucked my leg up, and I think I drugged myself about 30 feet to get under deuce and a half. And about 2 hours later, they found me.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Major
There
problems.
wasn't shit wrong with me.
Major
but my leg
problems.
Oh, yeah, all the time. All the time.
You ever take one of the events that they do?
No, I haven't had the opportunity to yet, but I was talking to a soldier that I know named Valerie, who's I just so happened to be part of a VFW, and she sent me some information about doing some events, and I told her that I'd look into it, trying to get to do something,
You definitely should. I mean, you literally gave your body for our freedom. Anything that's that the Wounded Warrior Project is given out, I feel like you're a prime recipient of it. They shouldn't be involved in what they're doing. And, excuse me. Why you say his body? He put his body up for our freedom. Shit, I know. I sacrificed myself for y'all freedom. Shit, in '99 when y'all was wild and doing nothing.
I'm finna say something that you gonna be like, really? I'm with him.
When y'all first got in, was you ever thinking about the freedom of the nation, or was you thinking about the money?
I'll let you answer that. That's a great question.
Me myself, when I first went in, I was thinking about getting off the streets of Chicago. No, I was thinking about getting off the streets of Chicago.
Yeah, word.
I do. No, I wouldn't know. But you know what? It came.
Yep.
It came. Yep. It came after.
It do come.
The training
Yep.
with the men that I trained with.
Yep.
That's when that camaraderie came.
Yep.
But what he said about what happened over in Iraq, I had a 4-star general came down there to log base sites. I'll never forget this. And he asked me, he said, so Sarge, what do you think of the war? I said, I don't. And he said, what do you mean? I said, I have no idea why we're here.
Okay.
And he looked at me and said, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I said, didn't y'all catch Saddam already? He said, yeah. I said, then why the hell are we still over here then?
Right.
I say we out here like target practice
For these motherfuckers.
sitting here in the middle of Iraq, and they bombed us at least 2-3 times a day with mortars.
And what year was this?
This was in 2003, 2004.
Okay, yep. Weapons of mass destruction. That was that one.
That was that's what weapons of mass destruction?
Because he never had none.
That was a lie.
If I'm not mistaken, it was at the time. Who was president at that time?
Bush. Bush second Bush.
Yeah.
Right, so okay, that's when he was like the first. I think in the '90s they blow up like it was like 700 oil fields got torn.
Oh yeah.
At the time it was only like 70.
Yeah.
He was like, y'all not gonna mess up all these oil. That's why they
Because Saudi Arabia told him to go over there. And I'm gonna tell you something on a personal note. I want to answer your question because that was a good question too. On a personal note, when I was in '99, when Clinton was still president, we was fucking. I'm in the Navy and shit. We're on a Westpac. A Westpac is when you hit the Western Hemisphere of the world, and we're doing our thing. And we were supposed to go from Singapore to Thailand because we were hitting Asia. We already did Hong Kong. We were in Singapore, and we were supposed to go from Singapore to to Thailand. Saddam started tripping, feeling himself. And no, I'm not going to let no UN inspectors in. Fuck them UN inspectors. Knowing he ain't have shit the whole time, but had the UN shook, had Clinton shook, and Clinton was all right, you know what, send that fleet over there. So we missed out all the way on Thailand. I'm still personally mad at Saddam for that. With his bitch ass motherfucker cost us our trip to Thailand, and the motherfucker never had shit the whole time. That's the damn, that pisses me off,
You know what? Oh, a lot of that
Saddam
shit was fabricated. Just like when we was over there When we was over there, the reason why shit was so fabricated and it didn't take much to figure the shit out when we was over there. Hillebrand. The company called Hillebrand.
You mean Halliburton?
Halliburton, Hillebrand, whatever the hell. I got the Halla right.
Because Halliburton was that motherfucker.
Okay. But them motherfuckers.
Future vice president
was over there.
Current vice president. My bad.
All the contracting that was going on over there was owned by them.
Yep.
Which was owned by Cheney.
Yep. Bruh.
Which was owned by Cheney and Bush. So the only reason we was over there was to tear up shit so they can rebuild it and make money. So I knew it was fucked up when I did this and said, that smelled like Burger King. And there was a goddamn Burger King on base. I like, these motherfuckers got us over here just to get killed for nothing.
Can I tell you when, and I didn't know this conversation was going to dive into fucking our military experiences, but when I was over in Iraq, because we were in Bahrain, and that's because, we was in Bahrain because Saddam was tripping, you know what I'm saying? And what did they have set up? Because they told us, they didn't want us going to their mall in Bahrain. They did not want us going to their mall. They didn't want us talking to their women, none of that shit, because if they did, it could be an international episode. You know what I'm saying? You never know. They set up, y'all won't believe this, literally off the boat, like right in front of where we were, Burger King, KFC, a place where you could buy video games, another place where you could buy trinkets, a goddamn Popeyes. All these fast food joints set up right for us in the middle of the fucking desert. In middle of the desert, Damon. Like, this shit was crazy, y'all. Like,
contractors.
Bruh. It's
contractors.
Who was working in the restaurant? Was it civilians?
Yes, civilians.
Contractors, civilians.
It's so sad when you go to places like that and you see what's going on, and like you said, you realize this is nothing but a money grab.
Yeah, that's all it was a money grab.
We ain't over here for no liberation of no people. You know what I mean? We over here to get this oil, and so Halliburton can get these contracts off. Like this, man, that shit.
I'm sitting up there now. I was part of the force protection group, right? Mm-hmm. So that means that any time a vehicle or something broke down on the road, we had to jump in and go out there and do security for them while they either towed it back or fixed it. Now, mind you, we come in and all we have to sit until we got a call, right?
Yeah.
So we stayed basically over where the contractors was because we had to be the first to get out the gate.
Right.
So I got to know one of these contractors. Now, mind you, this cat's only job while he was there was to fix an air conditioner if it broke. That's all he had to do. That's if it broke.
Wow.
If it didn't break, he didn't have to do shit.
Getting 100 G's for that.
That man was making over $1,500 a day.
Damn. A day.
A day.
Jesus.
A day.
How long did he have to be over there?
He stayed for 3 months.
For 3 months.
For 3 months.
Okay.
Tax-free.
Yeah, that money was tax-free money. Wow. Okay, so when he left, who replaced him?
Or whoever wanted to come over there and stay for 3 months. And he said he'd go home, stay a month, and come right back.
Wow. Yeah, because that was it.
Contractors.
Yeah.
They had contractors over there to see motherfuckers think that it's a joke. Old military contractors to come over there and do security.
Wow.
These motherfuckers was over there making them men. See, we wasn't nothing but crash dummies.
Right. We was bottom of the barrel. They was the real big boys. Isn't that some shit?
Yeah.
When you, huh? To the question you proposed? I'll get to that in 1 second. But that's the crazy part. We're the U.S. military, the strongest military in the entire planet. I still think we are. I don't. What military is bigger? What military is better than us?
I didn't say was. Would you say it's strong? We ain't shit strong about the military now.
The U.S. military is still the strongest military in the world. What are you saying?
Man, them motherfuckers done got soft as fuck, man. Old soft-ass military. They soft now, man.
I don't know. I disagree with that. You tell them to go kill such and such, they will go kill them. You know this.
They soft now,
This is America
man.
We talking about, bruh.
I understand that, but see, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
The biggest bully in the world.
You're not listening. Yeah, they are. The biggest bullies in the world.
With the strongest police force.
The military done got soft, bro.
Okay, maybe compared to what we used to, but all I'm saying is this: at the time, right? At the time, And you know what? I can concur because there was some shit that went down when I was in there. That old heads was telling me, "Oh, bro, 5 years ago, this wasn't shit. Why is this?" And this was back 99 when 98, 99 when I was in. But all I'm saying is that the strongest military in the world, the biggest fucking bully. You are second or third to contractors over there at that time.
Yeah.
That shit is just crazy.
Oh yeah,
That shit is crazy to me. Now I'll tell you this. I'll answer your question, Dame, because that was amazing. That was a great question. My whole focus was getting out of my grandmother's house. My grandmother, I miss her. I love her. Wish to God she was still here. My grandmother was one of the best women in the world and one of the greatest parents to me. But she wanted me to get the hell out of her house. You know what I'm saying? I could tell. You know what I mean? So she wanted me to go. So I had to find somewhere, and I was going to do Air Force. You know what I mean? I wanted to do Air Force because my boy was going to the Air Force, but I wasn't smart enough for Air Force. So, and I didn't take the ASVAB serious. To those of you that are listening to my voice right now, if you want to, if you take anything from this show, I want you to take, know that basketball is the greatest sport on earth, cannabis is the greatest plant on earth, and take the ASVAB test serious when you go into the military.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around and play with it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that is the realest thing. Those are 3 realest things I can tell you on this show ever. Because that what Coach just said, that whole test will determine your entire military career. You know what I mean?
It'll determine what choices you have.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
If you score low on that test, your choices are limited. You have to work. You'll have to outwork. Man.
Your choices are limited. Now, mind you, I could have did something better.
Take it serious. Take it serious.
I could have done something better than 11 Bravo, but I didn't want to go straight in, so I went in under the cohort system, which sent me to Fort Benning.
What's cohort system? Yeah.
That means that I joined in 82, and I didn't leave till 84.
Oh, so you was in waiting for 2 years?
Yeah, I joined the cohort.
Some weird shit.
Yeah, it's called cohort.
Yeah, and they had that when I went in.
And everybody, it's just the delay entry program.
Yeah, yup. Why? I don't get that.
And because I'm gonna tell you why I did it. And don't laugh, man, but I'm gonna tell you why I did it.
No judgment.
I was 18.
Okay.
And when I turned 18, they changed the legal limit to drink to 21. Yeah.
Right when you hit 18.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I know
when
you was
18.
mad as hell.
No, actually, it made me happy because I told them I'm not going to the military until I'm 21 then.
Okay.
So they said in the military and couldn't drink.
Couldn't drink. Yeah.
That'd be torture.
You know?
Because
I didn't. You know what? I didn't want no shit. You know, because I knew what in Article 15 and all that shit. Well, this was 99, bro. I'm talking about 82.
Yeah.
Think about the time when you was there, like you say though.
Yeah.
When you in the military, the only thing that you technically can do is drink.
Just drink.
And if you don't even have the right to drink, and you in the military, and that's all you can do for really to kick it, that's torture like a motherfucker.
But here's the thing though. And Coach, not Coach. Man, this is such a different conversation than I was expecting. This is dope. Cass, tell me this though. When you got in there, you realized it did not matter how old you were. You was drinking regardless.
No, it didn't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
You missed something that I said. I said I waited because I didn't want no shit.
As in, for drinking.
I didn't. Yeah, as far as drink shit, because I wasn't one of those motherfuckers that played when I drank. When I drank, I drank.
Oh, you drank for real?
I drank for real.
Since y'all two were real servicemen, more so than myself, I always say. Like I was just talking with a friend of mine when I went down to Tampa. He's a retired military.
Okay.
Him and his buddy was talking. Now, this is something that they were saying in regards to you two. Mm-hmm. How many times did you put your military career on the line with dumb shit?
Oh shit! Man, yes, a couple times. It was scared than a motherfucker.
A whole bunch of times.
Scared as hell. Yes.
Really close to a court martial.
Yes.
At Captain's Mass where I'm from, but yeah. Yes.
Very close.
And to the point where you go to the Captain's Mass, you go to the court martial, and you want some, Lord, please don't let them kick me out this motherfucker.
I tell you one.
Yeah.
That almost got me fucked up. And this happened in Iraq. My son, who passed away, rest his soul, my son.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He had lupus, and they sent the Red Cross message down to Iraq that his liver had started, failing. And my prejudice as company commander decided he wanted to be Marcus Welby and shit.
Who is Marcus Welby?
Oh, okay, that's too old for you, man.
It's a whole TV
I'll
show.
Go Doogie Howser for you.
Doogie Howser. Oh, he wanted to play doctor. This is before Trapper. I'm sorry, I fuck with Doogie. Okay, he nailed it. He nailed it.
So he said.
I got my daughter watching Doogie on Disney Plus right now. While you bullshit.
He didn't think that it was relevant for me to go home.
Yeah, yo in the house.
So, hey, love.
What up, yo?
So, mind you, I had to be on duty at 9 and stayed on till 6 in the morning.
Okay.
So when I got this news, I wasn't sleeping like I was supposed to.
Right.
So I was always there to catch this guy's little early meetings and shit that he did. Mm-hmm. But this one particular night, I dozed off. Jumped up, got down there. Now we hadn't went on yet. I just missed his meeting.
You was late for meeting. Oh shit.
I was late for his meeting.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker sat me down. He said, "Look, Sarge," he said, "the next time you decide you go oversleep, you need to let me know in advance." So I sat back in my chair and I looked at him and I said, "Say that again."
Yeah.
And he said, "The next time you decide you go oversleep, you need to let me know in advance." I said, "I'm gonna walk away from you before I beat your ass." And hold up, I got up and went back to my bunk. And the company commander came in and asked me, "What's the problem?" I said, "I'm finna tell you what the problem is." I said, "That dumb motherfucker just told me I need to come tell him in advance if I'm gonna oversleep. Now the fuck I'm gonna tell him in advance I'm finna oversleep?" You know what I'm saying? I said,
yes,
then
sir.
what
yes,
really
sir.
made it fucked up is that he said it twice. I gave him a chance to clean it up.
Right.
He said that shit twice, so now they decided they were gonna let me go home. So I went home for 2 weeks. I came back because I had talked to the chaplain's assistant. And I told him, I said, the shit got me pissed off. And this dude up here, I said, he got one more thing to say to me. Y'all must forget I got live ammo. I will put one in his chest.
You said that shit?
Hell yeah.
Hold up. You threatened a command, your superior officer?
I threatened a motherfucker that was the same rank as me.
Oh, okay.
That was the same rank as me.
Cause let you do some shit. Coach, you hear this shit? Let you do some shit like that with somebody above you.
Shit. Got better. So when I got ready to leave, my company commander had the nerve to tell me, "I don't care what happened at home.
Yeah.
You better come back." He said, "I'm going to send the wrath of everybody after your ass."
Ooh.
And I looked at him like, really?
Wow.
So now I'm pissed off at him and want to say, so when I come back.
This is right before you left for the 2 weeks.
Yeah, so when I left, I came back.
You had to.
My sergeant
Yeah.
caught me as I was coming in. He said, "Look, I'm going to let you know now. They coming after you for talking about you go put one in that boy's chest." I said, "Good." I say, "So when they come after me, you tell him and the company commander to make sure they know what part they played in me saying that shit." I said, "Because I ain't got no part with telling them why I said it, but they better be able to step up to the plate about the part they played in that shit."
Wow.
They dropped that whole thing. Because I wish that motherfucker could have stood up there and told them. I wish he could have stood up there and told them I told him if he was go oversleep, he had to come tell me in advance. I said, I want him to stand in front of somebody and say that stupid ass shit.
Now tell me how, Cass, you ain't the type of person to fuck around and be on some bullshit. Tell me how you dealt with that work environment. Because see, this is one thing that y'all civilians don't really understand about the military, right? You tell me a job where you got to work there and sleep there. You don't get to leave. It's like you're in jail. It's literally like you're in fucking jail. You don't get to go home. You don't see your fam. All you do is stack bread that you can't spend. And you are literally working and sleeping at work. So it's just like, so civilians, just remember that too. If for those of you that are thinking about joining this United States military. Cass, how did you deal with that? With the type of person you are for 20 years?
You know, I learned how to put my military career and my personal life in two different lanes. Mm-hmm. You know, when I was in the military,
yes, sir,
I was off.
Right.
I ain't give a fuck what your rank was. I ain't give a fuck who you was. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect you as far as you respect me. I had a saying that I used to tell them. I said that damn dough swing both ways. I said if you want me to respect you, you gonna respect me too. See, because I'm a man before I'm a soldier.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? So trust me, I had my battles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With trying to stay focused on what they wanted me to do.
Right.
But also had to remind them actually who the fuck I am.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because back in 82, 84, back then, man, it was still racist as hell up in the military.
Not still. Was.
You know, it was still racist as
like,
hell,
man.
And them motherfuckers fucked around and put me in a damn squad that was full of nothing but white people. White boys. And everybody got promoted but me. Oh. Yeah, it was like that. It was like that for about 6 months until our black battalion sergeant major came and was walking down the hall doing an inspection and noticed I was the only private still in the squad.
Where you go to basic and AIT at?
I went to basic and AIT at Fort Benning.
Fort Benning where?
Fort Benning, Georgia.
So I was gonna ask you, how far from Fort Benning is Manchester?
That's why it was so easy for me to get to the airport. It was about 15 minutes from Manchester, Georgia. Yeah.
This shit, man. This is straight.
But I wouldn't change it for the world, man.
Right.
The training, the people I met. I just had one. You know, they asked me would I come to a reunion, and I told them, I said I wouldn't come to a reunion. I said because if I ever see Jack Richardson, I'm gonna beat his ass on sight.
Whoa. Okay.
And he was in the group. I wanted him to know that if I see you on sight, I'm beating your ass.
Okay. Now, of course, who is Jack Richardson?
Jack Richardson was
this motherfucker?
Was this prejudiced motherfucker who started doing shit for the sergeant who was he was just a This is how prejudiced this man was. It was Thanksgiving, nobody went home. He invited the whole squad to his house for Thanksgiving dinner but me.
Wow.
This is how cool and calm this man was with his prejudice.
And this is when you were the only brother in the squad.
The first sergeant asked him, because he asked me why come I didn't go, and I told him, I said, that man didn't even invite me to come to his house. So after the holidays, he called us in his office and asked Sergeant Munford, see, that's how much I hate him. I still remember that motherfucking name. Asked him why come he didn't invite me to his house. He said, my wife don't like black people. Yeah.
At least he honest, but
yeah, he was honest as hell.
Man.
That nigga was lying, man. That nigga don't like black people.
He don't like black people.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, see, because your wife
you
don't
sure
be
right.
out, your
You
wife
sure
don't
right.
be out in the field with us.
Right.
Wife don't even know
right,
this,
I'm gonna
man.
put it out. You're right.
Wife don't
You're
even
right.
know me.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
This one,
Thank
your
you for
wife
checking
don't even know
me.
me.
Thank you for checking me.
So see, then that's when I looked at the first sergeant and say, see, I looked at him and I said, remember a few months ago when I told you I needed to get out the squad?
Wow.
Now you see why.
Wow.
Now
And he was the same level as you?
Who, the first sergeant?
Yeah.
Oh, no, first sergeant, he in charge of the company.
Oh, okay, the one that wouldn't invite you to your
No,
house.
Sergeant Mumford was just in charge of the squad.
And and that's the one that wouldn't invite you to the.
Yeah, that's the one.
But y'all was the same rank.
No, Sergeant Mumford was an E6, man. I was a private.
Wait a minute, you
so
with me?
that
How long was you with PFC?
Okay.
This was the funny part. When the sergeant major decided, no, that's not right. This man should have been a spec foe just like the rest of your guys are spec foe.
Yeah.
So on
Tell
Tuesday,
me the numbers. I know the numbers. I know that.
E1, E2, E3.
Thank you. Yeah.
E3
Tell me
is
by
PFC.
numbers. Okay. Yeah.
So
E3 is PFC.
I was an
Okay.
E2. I was
Okay.
an E2 at this time.
Okay.
Everybody else was spec fours,
he's
which is
been-
right before corporal. Which is right before sergeant. So
Sergeant
on
number is what?
Tuesday,
E what? E5?
Sergeant. Did you say sergeant major?
No.
Just regular.
Regular sergeant's E5.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that's how I keep up.
So on Tuesday, the sergeant major promoted me from E2 to E3.
Okay.
I was a PFC for one day. Because the next day he promoted me to Spec 4.
Oh, you got E4
The
like
very
that?
next day,
Wow.
that man promoted me to. Them motherfuckers was mad in the motherfucker.
There you go.
Because he came down there. He came down there and put that little camera on me in front of the whole damn company.
Oh!
You know what? And
Shit.
then took me out of that.
Yes.
Took me out of that patrol and put me in. He said, because he said, this soldier ain't going nowhere in that squad. He came there on Tuesday and put the respect. The next day,
You know how,
They was heated.
Coach, you know how hard it is to go from one level to another level in that?
That's
It's
what I'm
not
saying.
easy.
They were
It
Superman.
is, bruh.
Superman.
For him to be an E3 for a day? Wow.
I was a PFC for one day. They didn't even get a chance to
God.
put it on my LES.
Wow.
Wow. They couldn't even get it on the paperwork fast enough.
They didn't get a chance.
That's
to put it on my
amazing. That is, y'all don't understand how unprecedented that is. That does not happen. Man, that is
See,
so.
that's what happens
God bless him.
when a black man of authority see another black man getting fucked over
Yeah.
and show him, you know what, you don't need them. He said,
Okay.
you don't need this shit.
And what was he that did it? Was he an officer?
No, he was the command sergeant major of the battalion.
He was an E what?
He was an E8.
Whoa! That's what I'm talking about. Power, talking about power, boy.
He was an E8.
Man, come on, man. In my world, that's a senior master chief.
Yep, he was
That's a
E8.
senior master chief in the Navy. You cannot fuck with senior master chiefs. Yeah. Damn, that's dope.
He
All right.
he didn't do nothing all day.
No, he didn't do shit.
No, they don't do shit.
didn't do
You know what was so? You know what be so dope? And this is how it is in every fucking branch of the Navy. I don't give a shit who you are. When you get to that, even E6s, but especially E7s, E8s, and E9s, them motherfuckers tell officers what to do, and the officers be like, okay.
Right.
Okay. Like, 'cause they don't know shit. Them motherfuckers just got out of college. That motherfucker been there for 20-some years and knows and seen every fucking thing. Like, oh, them chiefs, them E7s, E8s, E9s run shit. They run the military. They run the military.
Supposed to run something. Every
run it.
platoon got one.
They run it.
But they can't tell a first sergeant shit. They can't tell a first sergeant nothing.
They can't.
The captain can't tell a first sergeant
For
nothing.
real.
Good morning.
For real. For real.
No, because the officer don't do shit. And every time
They don't do shit.
You see, if you call an NCO
Paperwork.
sir, you piss
When
him
you
off.
see the
Word.
first sergeant walking on the base, boy, it's something when you because everybody got to stop.
Yeah,
You know, you got to stop and salute them.
Yeah, yeah. That shit.
Oh no, you don't salute no first sergeant.
Yeah.
Don't you throw no salute up to no first sergeant.
You don't salute
get
unless
cussed
they-
out,
yeah.
You get cussed out, and don't
real.
call him sir.
Yeah. Yep. They definitely don't like
Don't
that
call
sir
them
shit.
sir.
They don't like that sir shit. That's for
Don't you
real.
call me sir. I work for a living.
So Cass, let me ask you this, brother. You do a big 20 ball in the armed services. Again, thank you so much for your service. What do you do following that? Immediately following that?
Oh man, that's a story all in itself, man.
Drop it.
When I came back from Iraq, my head and emotions and everything was all over the place, man. Because once that reality come back and you start remembering some of the shit that you seen, you know, and I went down a real dark path, man, where I started doing drugs real heavy.
Oh wow.
And I wind up at Jefferson Barracks, and I believe while I was there, that reality slap, you know, came, you know, and hit me in my face real hard. And this is for anybody that's ever done this before. Don't never say what you can't and cannot do.
Preach.
You know, because I couldn't stand being in no program.
Right.
You know, and that it was probably just me because they had this thing where they had you sit around and you had to listen to somebody who had some clean time on them and shit tell you stories, and they called them war stories. You know, and just the thought of them calling it war stories pissed me off because what you was telling me was not a war story
At all.
I seen getting nothing out of sitting there listening to somebody else tell me how high they got. You know, I don't need to listen to how high you got. You telling me the same shit that I was doing. You know, so if you can't give me any, you know, idea or some information on how you staying clean, I don't need to hear the rest of this stuff. So I got up and packed my shit and left. That was roughly 19 years ago. Ain't touched that shit, son. You know, I'm one of those people that believe in that weed is a healing drug.
Yes, it is.
I laugh. I always laugh at anybody who tell me if I smoke marijuana, I'm gonna go back to smoking crack again. That's some bullshit.
Right.
Cause one is I like money too motherfucking much.
Right.
That was the
Praise.
main reason. I like
Right.
money too much,
Right.
but with that and some help with the man upstairs and me writing my book called Thoughts from an Addicted Mind, I think that's what gave me that push I needed to say, it's something better out here.
Right. Praise God.
So after I got that book done, the rest is history, man.
Right.
Then came Wednesday Wine and Words, my first open mic thing that I did.
Well, hold up. Before we gonna jump into all that, but I got a question. You tell me if I hit you somewhere you don't want to you don't want to go.
Man.
You tell me.
I'm an open book. Let's go.
Okay. Why crack? Like what? Out of all the things to do, and out of all the things, why that?
It was the rush
Okay.
of it that I got. Let me tell you, the first time that I ever snorted cocaine, I thought I was the coolest motherfucker on the planet.
Hell no.
Why I don't know, but all I know is that I walked out my auntie house and stood on the porch and said, "I'm the coolest motherfucker." And you know what? But see, it was that euphoria that you get from the drug.
Right.
But now with crack, you know what it is, and it's the truth.
Yeah.
That first hit is what gets you, because you ain't gonna never get that high again.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you just chasing a high that you ain't gonna never get again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
what people need to understand, that I don't care what the drug it is that you do, any drug you do is a mind altering drug. And it's how strong you are upstairs is how it's gonna affect you. You know, and crack just fuck your head up altogether, that whole damn thing, but you have to have a strong mind to actually do it and be able to stop
Right.
without the help of a program. Well, I really didn't understand. I never did understand what the hell the NA book and AA books was for.
Right.
Because it wasn't nothing but a whole bunch of stories of other people getting drunk and doing drugs.
Right. Right.
So how the hell is that helping me?
Right.
If I wanted to hear a story about doing drugs, I'd close my eyes and go to sleep and dream about myself. Shit, I don't need to be reading nobody else's drug stories, because they ain't war stories. So
Yeah.
but everybody got their demons, man.
Right.
I don't think it's I don't think it's a person on this earth that ain't got a demon.
You ain't lying.
Because all of us got a demon that we had to battle with.
Man.
Some of us just battle them demons in different ways.
That's so true.
And
That's so true.
some of us rely on drugs to get away from them demons. So it's all in how you decide you wanna battle the demons that you fighting.
I 100% agree with you. Okay, well, that's a major story in and of itself. With you being a cannabis user, have you turned into an advocate for it in any way?
You know what? I've been for a minute, because when I first got out, they decided they wanted to put me on quetiapines.
Okay.
And,
What the hell is that?
I think the quetiapines was the upper,
Okay.
and then there was another one that they gave me that was supposed to have been a downer.
Okay.
And taking those, take one to bring you up there, one to bring you down. I told them simple as this. I said, you know what? I can smoke me a joint and just eliminate all of this. So after a while, and I was going to see the psychiatrist, I told him, you can stop writing me in a subscription for that shit. He said, why? I said, because I've been telling y'all for months that I smoke marijuana and it's working for me.
Yes.
So I don't want these pills no more. I'm not taking these stupid pills no more.
Yes.
Have me at home. Me at home.
Yes, sir.
Bouncing back and forth and shit, saying rock and roll and shit.
Bruh, for real, bro. Like, come on, man.
I can smoke me a blunt, watch the Power Rangers, and be happy as hell.
You know what I'm saying? It be Voltron or G.I. Joe for me, but I feel you. Like, bro, like dead ass. I go see a counselor now. I gotta see a therapist or whatever. Then I gotta see the doctor, right? While I see, not as often as I see the therapist, but then I gotta talk to the doctor. And the doctor is trying to get me to take pills.
Yeah.
And saying, no, you can't smoke. When you smoke, it just, you don't know what's going on, and you can't smoke.
Spark up one right now.
Right, like, babe, are you fucking serious? Like, why are you pushing pills on me? Oh, I know why, because they pay you too. Oh my god, Coach, you got a question?
Is this a personal doctor or this a company appointed doctor?
It's company appointed, because I'm on leave right now from my job. So with my job, you have to, when you on the type of leave I'm on, you have to see somebody. You know what I'm saying?
You should you should go see your personal doctor as well, and then if your personal doctor don't prescribe those same pills, sue him.
Oh, no, he can prescribe them all he wants to.
Yeah, he
You
could.
know?
But
What I'm saying is, it's basically like a form of malpractice. Your personal doctor is saying, I don't need this.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to say I need this?
Yeah.
That's a lawsuit.
Maybe so, but I wouldn't want to jump. I mean, I don't. I hear you. You probably are correct. I just, I think somebody agreed with you over here on Facebook, but I don't know. I don't know if I would go through all that. Okay, so we're gonna fast forward with Cass. So 19 years clean. Let me ask you this: when did you first? Because you don't. Okay, so you taken care of to the point where you don't have to work. Government doing their thing.
I haven't worked since I was 40.
Oh man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You tell the people how old you is now.
60.
Oh shit. There you go. Don't even look. Thank you.
Not how old you is.
Thank you. Pronunciation, not pronunciation. What's the word? Grammar. Thank you, grammar doctor. Appreciate you.
Things don't change.
Brown Google. Right on. Okay, so here's the deal. When did you? What was your first jump off into media in any form, like music or podcast? What we do? What
Wow. Writing Thoughts from an Addicted Mind.
Okay.
When I first
That
wrote
book.
wrote that book.
Okay.
Yeah, but I told the guys
Give me a year. When was that?
I wrote Thoughts from an Addicted Mind in 2004.
Wow. Okay.
I started writing it while I was at Jefferson Barracks.
Okay.
I actually started writing it there.
Okay.
I stayed there for about 3 days and I started writing that book.
Heck no.
Day 4, I had about maybe 30 pieces that I'd written. And after I got done writing the book, I had 162 pages.
Gee. Were you at JB for? What were you there at JB for?
I was there because of substance abuse.
Oh wow. Okay.
I was there for
my
substance abuse.
Huh?
Probably met my father. My father used to go to Jefferson Barracks all the time.
Right.
I was there for substance abuse.
I never-
I didn't. Like I said, I didn't stay.
Yeah.
And the next time I went back was to show them that because they probably was making bets that I'd probably be back. So when I
Right.
walked through the door with my car sitting outside, of course, then even though I did have a car when I went, I just wanted to show them that I told you guys I didn't need to be here.
Right.
Right. And I took that challenge on myself.
Yeah.
And as you can see today, it was worth the challenge.
Yes, sir. Jefferson Barracks, for those of you that don't know, is a I guess military army base.
It's the VA hospital.
VA hospital, South County. It's also anything that's
It's
also
a VA,
considered a base.
VA hospital. That
VA
got
hospital.
everything there though.
South County got everything. And those of you, Coach, do you have any experiences with JB, with Jefferson Barracks?
Excuse me, with my father being there. 'Cause like I said, my father was a drug addict, and the mentality is, which he may be able to attest to or not, I'm not sure, but the mentality with him was, at some point, I always know it's somewhere I can get a bed.
Right.
So, because he went to VA hospitals all over the country.
Right.
But Jefferson Barracks was his main spot here because you live in a transient life,
Right.
and you really do depend on that VA.
That's correct.
Because
So
the
true.
VA, in a strange kind of way, the VA got your back, but they don't.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you can depend on that bed.
That's a
somewhere.
good line. They got your back, but they don't. Like,
You can come here and say you're sick and take care of you for a minute. But
Yeah, for a minute.
We don't really care.
Yeah.
But that was his thing. He would, when things would quote unquote get bottom out or whatever, he'd go to Jefferson Barracks
right.
because he got a bed there.
Yeah.
He probably had his own wing.
Yeah.
But just because it's a life that when if you're not connected to somebody who has gone through it, or if you're somebody who's going through it yourself, you don't really understand it.
Right.
Because it truly is, when you're dealing with addiction, as far as hard drugs, the addiction to marijuana is not the same.
Right.
As you can actually, quote unquote, try to look at things from an addict's point of view, but it's still not the exact same, because they're doing something that's very hard on your body,
Right.
and way harder than marijuana.
Yeah. That's something they
It's
can't
very
control.
because it's a very mind altering drug.
It is.
That's what crack is. Like, you think marijuana is crack is a very
That's
very
something totally different.
mind
That's a whole nother
altering.
level.
Yeah.
What was your experience at JB at Jefferson Barracks?
The 3 days I was there, they was pretty helpful.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
they gave me what I need to understand that I didn't need to be there.
Okay.
That's
Good.
what it is.
Yeah,
They gave me what I need to see.
Yeah.
It's like this. If you go to those 2-week programs to save your relationship, you go to that 2-week program to save your job.
Right. Right.
More than likely, for those 2 weeks, you'll be successful. But
Okay.
there's no way you can save your life in 2 weeks. It's not gonna happen.
If you that far gone, probably
Yeah.
not.
So if
Yeah.
you go you go to a 2-week program
Yeah.
and think that's gonna help you save your life,
Yeah.
you already failed.
Yeah. You're gonna need longer than that.
Because you're gonna need a lot more time
Yes, sir.
than 2 weeks.
Yeah. Right.
So most of the people who be going to programs and stuff like that, like I said, they either be trying to do one or two things:
Right.
say their relationship
Yeah.
or say their job.
Damn right. Yeah. So that's basically
Because
it.
they not cause soon as they get out of there, they go use again.
Yeah.
Because 2 weeks ain't enough time for you to do nothing.
It ain't.
You
It
know,
ain't.
so that's why they told me I was gonna do it again, because I left before 2 weeks. I was called in 3 days. You know,
right.
so I had to get out of there because I wasn't getting nothing out of it.
I'm glad that y'all had positive experiences with it. I've heard good and bad about JB. I've always dealt with the Cochrane, which is another VA hospital in the city of St. Louis, and over in North County, there's like a satellite little clinic,
Right.
a VA clinic over there. So I go to that one because those two are closest to the house. Cochrane, it's too much down there, but the satellite place a whole lot better. But I'm glad y'all had good experiences. When you wrote your book in 2004, how long before you got it published?
Wow, I started writing it in 2004, man. I didn't publish that book, and I would say I self-published it, but that one I didn't.
Okay.
I actually went through a publisher. I published it in 2008, 2009.
Oh damn! Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Damn
because
right.
it was something that I didn't want to rush.
Right.
That I was doing.
Right.
Now, mind you, when I sent my rough draft to an editor to edit the book, I ain't never had to argue with a woman that hard before in my life about my shit.
Why she wanted you to edit your own book?
No. She wanted to edit my book the way that she was reading my book.
Oh.
And you know what? I found it real disturbing that I had to tell an editor that poetry and fiction
Yeah.
or nonfiction are 3 different entities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They are.
You
They are.
can't. I said everything that's written in that book
Right.
should be read exactly like it's written,
Yeah.
because it's poetry.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not gonna always be correct grammar and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's poetry.
Right. That's
She
easy.
sent me back one of my pieces. This chick had took out almost a whole 2-3 lines out of a piece. She said because they didn't match up right. I said because it's poetry.
right. It don't have to match up right.
It don't make sense to you. So I had to break it down and explain it to her that the book was a journey for me.
Yeah.
Okay, it's some pieces in here where words might not be correct,
Right.
but that's what I wanted them to see. I want them to see that growth period,
Right.
that it took to me to get to the point to where I started having clear thoughts.
Praise.
You know, and the words started getting clearer and the grammar started getting better. I told her, I don't want you to change anything. I want it to be just like that.
Oh, wow.
So they can see the growth in every chapter of the book.
Damn.
I say, but if you go in there and try to be my 3rd grade grammar teacher and shit and start changing my words and changing the structure of my poetry, you know, you go change the whole concept of my book.
Okay.
You know?
For real.
He's finishing up his book, and the publisher that he's dealing with, excuse me, he's editing
Yeah.
the book
Mm-hmm.
himself.
Self-edit. That's what I did with my second one.
You don't want them to actually change your whole meaning or writing of the book or what your vision.
Right.
You know, they say people can never see how you envision it, and I can tell, you know, just by what you're saying, how you meant, you know, as far as like the progression of the grammar.
Right.
And that's understandable when you're talking about coming from one level
To another.
level.
But even with poetry, you know, poetry is not go be written, you know, like you would a regular book, you know, that's telling a story that's gonna lead to a certain way. If you're doing poetry, you know, a lot of people say poetry don't have to rhyme to be poetry.
Right.
You know, it might not make no sense to you, but it made sense to the person that was writing it. So you shouldn't mess with it, especially not poetry, because that's what poetry is. Poetry is mind writing. You know.
Prefer, like when you perform, do you memorize or do you like to write?
Me myself, it depends. It depends. If I'm doing an open mic, I don't mind using my phone or a book or the paper or something like that. But if I get booked to do a show or something, you'll never see me read out of a book. You know, cause you getting paid to perform, not to read. So I never did see that as far as a performance, reading your book. Even I want to see, because I do a lot of promoting the shows too, and I hired this one guy as a comic once, and the guy came up and pulled out a notebook and started reading out of it. And when he came off the stage, I said, "I'm gonna pay you, but the next time I'm gonna pay you no attention, man." I said, "Cause you just got up on stage at a performance, man, and read jokes off a pad." But he had an excuse. He said his father was sick and he didn't have time to practice. I told him, I said, "Well, you should have bagged out the show. You know, you don't do that on live at a live show. Get up there with paper and phone and perform. That's not a good look."
What y'all talking about?
He asked me when I was performing, do I have a problem? Do I perform with a book, or do I memorize?
Right.
You know, and if I'm getting paid to perform, it's gonna be memory pieces.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get up there with my phone or no book, and I'm getting paid.
But an open mic, you'll
Oh
have.
yeah, I do it all day at open mic.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's what they for.
Damn right. And also too, y'all got a relationship from Legacy, don't y'all? Don't y'all know each other from Legacy?
Probably.
Yeah. You never seen surprise you? Cause how often do you be performing at Legacy Bar and Grill all the time? Major shout out to Mr. Nix.
I do every show I do be at Legacy.
Yeah, I'm surprised y'all never.
I've been working with Legacy before Legacy gave too much sauce to the other side. I was at Legacy when Legacy used to cook his own chicken.
Right. Hey, I tell you one thing, real talk. Major shout out to the one dude, the dark skinned cat, tall brother in the back.
Yeah, they
used to make
cook
the
the
fish.
chicken.
Man, he used to make the chicken and the fish. That fish be
Yeah,
fast.
dude, good boy. He used to throw that.
Yes, sir. That was some years ago, Jack. That brother could cook.
Tell us about your podcast.
Who, me?
Oh, I wanted to get to that.
Okay.
I wanted to bring it to that, but and thank you. Right on, Coach. What is after you came out with the book and you had to fight to keep it the way you wanted it? What was your next thing with media after that?
Oh man, I went straight to Wednesday Wine and Words.
Wednesday Wine. What was that?
Wednesday Wine and Words was my baby, man. I started Wednesday Wine and Words in 2017. It was up at the Last Call. Last Call was a club that my nephew and his wife had up on the landing.
Oh, nice.
It's called Last Call on the Landing. I did a open mic there called Wednesday Wine and Words. It was
Wednesday Wine and Words.
Yeah.
You be having these names.
And I hadn't seen it being done, and because at one time when I saw it, Poets was doing their own open mic, comedy was doing their own open mic, and rap was just everywhere. They was doing performances, but they didn't do open mics like that.
Right.
I opened mine up to everybody.
Yeah.
Wednesday Wine and Words was opened up to poets, comics, rappers, singers, jugglers, mic throwers. I ain't give a fuck what you did. Tap dancers.
I get it. Okay.
You know, so I started that up down there, and it had the poets and the comics just come together, man. It was so cool.
Nice.
We used to do so many. Then they had a patio. I did patio poetry one night, man, and that bad boy was off the chain.
Patio poetry at Last Call?
Yeah, at Last Call. No. And I was there with them for about maybe 5 or 6 months. Then they got bullied off the landing.
Word?
They got bullied off the landing by Big Daddies.
Word?
Yeah, they kept calling healthy people on them. They kept calling the police to ticket their patrons' cars when they parked on the little hill by the side.
Wow,
But then
seriously?
you walk down by Big Daddy's and he got motherfuckers parked all in the alley.
Are you?
And all on
Yeah.
the side. But every time somebody parked up there, he called. Now, mind you, one day we was in there and the cop
Fuck
came
Big
and put
Daddies.
tickets on the car. Then he came in, he said, anybody who got a ticket out there on their car, he said, just tear it up.
Who said that? The pig said that?
Police, yeah.
Oh,
came,
word?
He said, just tear them up. He said, because I wouldn't have never came down here and put them tickets on y'all car if Big Daddies wouldn't have called my boss and told me to come down here and do it.
Wow. The officer said that?
Yeah. He
Wow.
said, so when you go out there, he said, don't even worry about it. He said, because I ain't coming.
Oh, wow. That's
He
what's
said, so
up.
just tear them up. He
That's
said,
what's
just
up.
tear them
He
up and
just
throw
did that
them
shit
away.
for sure.
You know, yeah.
That's some bullshit by Big Daddies, yo.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real.
yeah. They was something else because
Yeah.
they seen that he was doing so well.
Yeah,
down there, man.
yeah,
He
they
was
was
having
threatened.
nice shows.
Yeah.
and, in the morning and the afternoon they opened up for lunch. They had a nice lunch menu.
Right.
And Big Daddy's was just getting, seeing that they was making some money.
And Big Daddies don't do nothing. All they do is just play extra loud music and have bad drinks. Like they just big. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's it. They not doing nothing.
They creeped on up in there and started doing open mics and shit. After he closed them down, then he started doing open mics.
Big
down
Daddies
there.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, copying that.
They
Yeah.
started doing big mics down there. So after I left there, I wound up at Legacy.
Okay.
I kept Wednesday Winding Words there, and it still jumped off.
Right. I remember that up there.
Yeah, so then after that, man, I went to, what's that, Special Times.
Special Times. Okay.
Special Times on Natural Bridge.
Okay.
And it's a great venue,
Yeah.
but for some reason, didn't nobody like the area.
On Natural Bridge?
Natural Bridge, right
Because of certain reasons.
Yeah, with the pigs.
In between on Natural Bridge.
between Jenny Station Road.
That used to be my route.
Yeah.
Great owners, by the way. Shout out to Special Time.
Yeah. Carl and very much so.
Okay.
From Natural Bridge and Jenny Station Road all the way east to Grand, it got voted the most dangerous street in the country.
For real?
That's why people don't want to go.
Yeah, but you know what though? Didn't nobody to tell you what? Didn't nobody come to Special Times? But right down the street,
Yeah.
they had opened up that one place, the Union. What's the name of that motherfucker? It was right there by where Family Dollar is. And they used to throw all kind of booty shows up in there, man. And that motherfucker stayed so packed
Booty
that the
show?
lot across the street, which ain't nothing but a big lot, stayed packed with cars.
Huh.
You couldn't even cross the street.
And this is Natural Bridge and what?
Right between Natural Bridge and Goodfellas.
And Goodfellas?
It's by the Dallas Cowboys bar
Like everybody know where that is. I don't know where the hell that is.
on Natural Bridge.
I don't.
You know what?
I don't
That's
know.
the one I'm talking about. I believe that the black gates open up and you can go. Oh yeah,
Huh.
Nations.
Yeah, the nation.
They call it Nations.
Nation. Oh, I've heard of Nations.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I've
yeah.
heard of that.
And you know
Okay.
what? That's a half a block from Special
Oh, I
Times.
didn't even know that.
Straight Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
Yep. It's a half a block from Special Times, and that motherfucker, they do something in there, it's packed.
Okay.
But you do something half a block away at Special Times, motherfuckers won't come.
That's crazy how it be.
Motherfuckers won't come.
That sound like some STL
I
type
was
shit.
like, I like Carl.
Right.
I love you and your wife, man. I say, but I'm gonna have to go back to Legacy, man.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't doing nothing here.
All right.
And I started cooking for him,
Yeah.
to throw off the money on my show.
Yeah.
I told him one day, I said, well, I got almost $900 saved up, man, and I ain't gonna be doing that many shows this year. I said, so you can, start paying me, He said, no, that's not the deal we made. I said, so you want me to keep working for you and stacking up all this money? I said, so let me ask you something. Something happened and you got to close up. You gonna pay me all that money
Yeah.
that you owe me?
Right.
He said, well, I don't see nothing like that happen. A month later, the goddamn COVID hit.
Oh, this is 2020. Oh, wow.
COVID hit, and he had to close down.
Yeah. Oh,
know what
my
I'm
God.
saying?
Are you
So-
serious? Damn.
So I told him, I said, you know what, I'm going to throw one more show, man. You can keep all that. You keep that money, man. Because it wasn't about the money. It was the principle of the thing. You know, you could have said, yeah, I can go on ahead and give you this little change, but I understand that, you know, business is business. That's not what we agreed on, but I'm not going to keep on stacking up change.
No, that's right. Like, come on.
And anything could happen, and then, boom, 2 months later, COVID hit,
Okay.
and you had to close.
Okay.
So
So COVID hits, and then, damn. So then where you at?
I went back to Legacy.
Okay.
And I started doing little shows there, and then I wind up running into Tweezy.
Okay.
And I booked a show down there to
Shout out to Tweezy the Don
Yeah,
down there
yeah.
in what is it? My City, My Music, Soldier by Blood.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Broadway.
Shout out to them.
Yep.
Damn right.
and that's when I went down there and I did an interview with him. And Tuesdays Up in Smoke was born.
Wow.
I had the idea sitting there at the interview to
Yeah.
do Tuesdays Up in Smoke.
When you did an interview with him.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, you know, and
Okay, that's what's up.
and
Yeah.
that idea came up, man. I said, you know what? I think I want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, will you come down? I said, yeah, but I want to do a podcast with a twist.
Okay.
I want to do a podcast open mic.
Yeah.
You know, so
Oh, that is different.
and
That is
there it
different.
was, man. So it was bring your bottle, bring your ashtray if you taking a toke.
Yeah.
Podcast open mic Tuesdays Up in Smoke.
Now, see, where does the musical part come from? Because you was writing, wrote a book. You know what I'm saying? And
I get the music part from my dad. Man.
oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
when I was growing up, I was in my first band when I was 12 years old.
Oh, see, you ain't say that. Okay.
Yeah, I was
You
in my
ain't say
first
that.
band when I was 12 years old. The first instrument I ever played was click clacks.
I don't even know what that is.
Do you remember you remember the balls on the string that you used to do like this?
Yeah.
That was the first instrument I ever played.
Hell no. I thought it was.
I played drums, bass, trumpet, and keyboard.
Damn. Shit.
But
Which one would you say would be the hardest one?
you know what? Wow, this is gonna sound strange. When I grew up, it was like anything I picked up, I could play. And the funny thing about that is I can't read a damn note. I can't read a note. So everything
Right.
I do by ear, because I can't read. But I don't have a problem with hearing
crazy.
something and then playing it after I hear it. So the only instrument that I can say I really mastered that I love is the drums. Everything else is just something that I just picked up and learned how to play. You know, trumpet. My uncle used to play trumpet, and I saw him playing. And one day I picked it up and blew it. He said, "Boy, you can learn how to play this real quick." He said, "Because it takes most people months to get a lip." He said, "You just picked up the trumpet and made a sound." So I started messing with it, and I believe the song I did, it was the Marlboro song that we used to play on the trumpet. So that was the first thing I learned how to play. But I've always been a music lover.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
You did mention that earlier. Cause see, you give me your life story, and in there, the only thing I heard about music was you was raised with it, you know, your dad or whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear you playing none. You know what I'm saying? But now I know you rap though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That was just for fun. Now don't get it twisted. Now when I was coming up, I had some bars for him.
That's what's up.
You
That's
know,
what's up.
Who would you say your top five?
My top five.
Oh, great question.
Ooh. See, because I'm going way back. I would have to start out with Eric B. and Rakim. That would be my favorite.
Okay. Wait. You talking about groups or when he say that question to me connotes your favorite MCs, like your top five best MCs. Yeah.
Well, when I was coming up, it was always groups.
Okay.
You know, it was always groups.
Yeah, like
even though we both like Run DMC.
I'm a Pac fan. I'm a Snoop fan.
All right, let him do groups then. Let him do groups.
I will see if I go back to groups. I have to start with Eric B. and
hip-hop.
Rakim, Run
Okay.
DMC,
4,
EPMD.
3.
Who else? EPMD.
Hold on, let me get this. Wait, slow down. Let me get a little sounder going. Do I got a sounder?
EPMD. Okay, I love EPMD.
I ain't got no little ding sound.
BDP. Yeah.
Start over again. Give me number 5.
Start from number 5. Go down to 1. Okay, 5 would probably be Grandmaster Flash. Then we go to Ice-T. Then we go to Eric B. and Rakim. Then we go to Run DMC.
Way too fast.
Then we go to Run DMC. And my favorite, believe it or not, I guess because it was my era, was the Fat Boy.
Fat boys.
You know what I'm talking about.
Rock,
Now,
do
hold
it
up.
around the clock.
Now, I pose this question to a lot of people. I pose this question to a lot of big dudes. Since you're a big dude, bigger than me. What I mean by that is this: who was the original sex symbol for big dudes?
Heavy D.
Was it Heavy D or was it Prince Marky D?
No, it was Heavy D. Even though Prince Marky D had his thing, he couldn't fuck with Heavy, boy.
Prince Marky D, if you listen to
Prince
his
Marky
rhymes,
D,
it's
yeah.
all he ever talked about was getting on women.
Yeah. Prince
That's
Marky D.
that's
Prince
all
Marky
he
D
talked
was
about.
something else.
I ain't gonna say that's
All
all he
right,
talked
now
about,
you gonna
but
have to hold.
Prince
I gotta
Marky
watch
D,
it.
Prince Marky D,
you do?
to
Okay.
me was one of the original, as far as like lead MCs.
I want you to hear this before you go. Y'all both, you can say what you want, but y'all both wrong. It's Biggie. In my era, it was Biggie. That was the one.
We ain't talking about your era.
That was
we
the
said
one.
we
It was
said the
Biggie.
original.
It was Biggie.
We said the original.
You said the original. To me, he right is Heavy because
Heavy D gets more notoriety, but Marky D came before him. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but you know what though? As a big dude, as being a sex symbol, because I know what the fuck you saying. It's definitely Heavy over Prince Marky D. Marky D may have been rapping about getting females, but Heavy was actually getting them, and Heavy could dance and rap.
Hold on,
He could dance and rap.
This man, hold on.
Dance and rap.
First of all,
He can dance
rest
and
in peace
rap.
to Prince Marky D. But
Prince Marky D couldn't dance and rap. You know what I'm saying? And
whoa!
Heavy D,
the
a
Fat
better
Boys couldn't dance? Are you serious? You ain't seen Crush Groove still. You still have not seen the whole movie, have you? Look, this is a damn shame. This is going on 4 years. You still ain't seen the damn movie.
I seen it.
I should have made you look at it when we went to Cleveland. This is embarrassing.
I ain't seen it all the way through yet.
This is when the pandemic first started. We was discussing this in the garage.
I seen that motherfucking movie, man.
And he still ain't seen the whole thing. But anyway, as you can see,
been that
I'm a
long?
huge Fat Boys fan.
I love Fat
Because
Boys. I love
when
Fat
you get past the marketing of the jokes and all that shit, hot beats and hot rhymes,
and they could spit. All of them
very
they could
hot,
spit.
and
Yes.
the arrangement of they shit, they music. If you just listen to they instrumentals, because back in the day, you may have like a 6-minute song,
Right.
but you might have 2 minutes of music playing at the end,
true.
on the outro.
True, real music too. Yeah.
If you listen to the Fat Boy shit, all they shit is musically superb.
The Fat Boys
Superb.
the Fat Boys are dope, and you not. I'm on you 100%. I'm on your team with that. But if you're just gonna do Prince Marky D for Heavy D will out rap the shit out of Prince Marky D.
Whoa.
Yes,
No,
he
he won't.
will. Yes, he will.
You know what?
No, he won't.
He give him a run.
You might listen
But
to the song.
I don't think he can fuck with Marky D.
On the rapids, but Marky D is
Word on the
nice
hip-hop tip?
on the mic.
I don't
Marky
think Heavy-
D
I don't
is
think
nice.
Heavy
You
could
are
fuck.
tripping.
You a tripping. Y'all act
don't-
like Heavy can't spit though.
No. I didn't say Heavy
I'm
can't
saying
spit.
You are
I didn't say Heavy
devaluing
can't
Marky
spit.
D on the mic.
Yeah.
That's what
I
we're
didn't say
saying.
Heavy can't spit.
Yeah.
But he's not as fluent as Prince Marky D.
Wow.
Not even close.
5'8" with natural
Not even
curves.
close.
Wow, you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Twitter, and Twitter has a thing where you can like just put a question up there and vote yes or no, and it's a vote question. Who's a better MC? I'm just putting that. Oh wow!
People
I can't
will
wait
get
to put that
it
on Twitter.
misconstrued.
I can't wait to put that.
People
on
will
Twitter.
get it misconstrued, and they won't be thinking of it from a
Yeah,
lyrical sense when it
Marky
comes
D.
to Marky D.
Marky
You gotta
D was a better lyricist than
Wow, that's
Marky
cool.
D is not Marky D and Kurok Ski will out rap Heavy D. If you really want to know the truth, Kurok Ski is real nice on the mic. He nicer than Marky D.
Okay.
And both of them, I'm telling you, the marketing was the thing that was the downfall.
Okay, you know what? He just want to do it, so I'm gonna do it. Just give me your 5. give me your 5 because that's what you really want to do.
My 5 always varies because
not groups neither. Just
I know my 5 always varies, but like
it don't always vary.
No, it does.
It don't always vary.
Put it like this: like today, it's Cube, Nas.
Wait, slow down. Hold on. Slow down. All right, give me the 5.
Ice Cube.
That's what shit, duh.
Nas.
All right.
KRS. Rakim.
He too. Yeah. Rakim alone.
And top 5 dead or alive. Jada. That's today.
Kiss?
Yes.
Wow. Kiss is your number 1?
No. That ain't no particular order. That's just First of all, let's get this straight.
5. Give me the.
Let's get this straight. Nas is always number 1.
Okay.
Cube is number 2. KRS is number 3.
You put Nas before Rakim?
I put Nas before anyone.
Wow.
Anyone.
You can do that. You can do that.
Anyone on earth.
It's tough, but you can do
And
that.
I love Rakim, but Rakim can't touch Nas.
Whoa, don't say that. Don't talk greasy like that, because Nas wouldn't even say that. Nas wouldn't even say that.
This is me
Nas
talking.
wouldn't even say that. Okay. Just like Kobe wouldn't take that, you better than Jordan shit. Kobe would like, hey, hold
whatever.
up.
All I know
watch
is
your mouth.
All I know is
watch your
who
mouth.
else?
Kobe
You know
would
who
always
else
check
was a
that
beast?
shit.
Mr.
Just
Jones,
like Nas would check that.
Mr. Jones has an extremely long catalog.
You ain't lying,
Do
but
you
don't
know
say
who
no
else
crazy.
was a
Don't
beast?
get
Rhymes.
egregious. When you say Rakim a law can't touch him, you're getting egregious.
He can't.
You're getting
In my eyes.
Well,
Bruh, that's his teacher.
You know
That's
who
his
else was a
teacher.
beast? You know who
That's
else
his
was a
teacher.
beast that now one of us said anything about? And I mean,
Coogee Rap?
lyrically,
I ain't say shit. Y'all ain't give me.
Lyrically, this guy is a beast. LL was a motherfucker.
Oh, you
beast.
ain't lying.
That's why I said mine varies.
LL is a
next
beast.
week, LL is
Cool
going to
J
be
is hard as
LL
hell.
is a
Battle
beast,
anybody. I don't
man.
care if you tell. I excel. They all fail. Like, come on.
If you really want to know
LL
about
is a
LL,
beast.
you got to listen to the song.
Mr. Smith.
Now I'm gonna go way back further than that.
Listen to Walking Like a Panther. Just listen to Walking Like a Panther
that's
and you
good.
in. Just listen to Walking Like a Panther. You ain't got to do shit else. Then after that, you can go to Mama Said Knock You Out, but just listen to Walking Like a Panther. You ain't got to do shit else.
Even go
That
back
motherfucker the
before.
shit.
Even go back before that.
Before
the
radio? Trying to go to radio?
The second album. The second
Oh,
album.
bad?
No.
Ooh.
Forget bad. The
Forget bad. That's a good record,
The
though. What
second
you
album
talking
got so many more dope
Yeah,
songs
so
on
many more.
there. LL is so much. It's so
about? Hold on,
dope
it goes
lyrically.
radio bad, then Walking Like a Panther, right?
On the album,
What are you doing?
I'm bad. On the album, I'm bad.
Okay.
Forget the song I'm bad. Take that out the equation.
I love that
completely.
song.
It is so many
The
other
other
dope
ones.
songs on that album.
Yeah, record.
The Bristol Hotel, 357.
Yeah.
357 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've always been partial to Walking Like a Panther and Mama Said Knock You Out. To me,
They can't
those
touch
are my
them.
favorite records from
That second album,
That and
LL's pen was on fire.
Mr. Smith is a good
that
ass record.
motherfucking
I mean,
Mr. Smith ain't no joke.
that's a good ass record.
Mr. Smith is nice.
That's a
Smith
good ass
ain't no
record.
joke. When I heard that, I
He
said,
had so many
when
hits
he-
off that bitch.
Yeah, when I heard that Mr. Smith, I say, nah, that motherfucker telling this shit.
You know
nah.
why Mr. Smith is extra hard too, and Mr. Smith gets slept on, and we need to peep this out. Mr. Smith is where he dropped Father, and Father is when he talked about him being abused.
Yeah,
and
that's
nobody
when-
talks about
and
that.
that was that.
Nobody
And
talks
Mr.
about
Smith,
that.
Mr. Smith was
For real.
was the album where was the first time where you actually seen LL do gangster.
No, the first two albums was gangster albums.
No, I'm talking
Right,
about
what
as
you
far
talking
as
about?
I'm talking about. I'm not
He always
talking
on some
about
gangster shit.
I'm
Come on,
not
bro.
talking about that kind of gangster. I'm talking about where he actually did some thug shit, said some thuggish shit. Cause LL really wasn't a gangster rapper.
No, he wasn't.
His first
He
two
wasn't.
albums, he was saying a lot of thug shit on
He
the first
was.
two albums.
He was.
His first two albums, think about it. He a 357 pointed at your dome. That was a
Yeah, that's a hard line. But when I say gangster,
that was
I'm
the name of
talking about
the
shit
whole
like
song was about his
NWA
357.
shit. You know, Mr. Smith album went NWA kind of way.
Just saying.
I don't know.
But you're right as far as lyrically.
It tries
I
lyrically,
fuck with
you
LL.
know.
I fuck with
Oh,
LL
yeah.
really a lot.
LL
I fuck with a lot of
beast.
MCs though.
All right,
like next week, Busta gonna be in my top 5 because I love Busta.
That doesn't make any sense though. That's dumb as fuck. It doesn't fluctuate. It's five MCs and that's it. And the only way it fluctuates unless a new MC come out. Like,
Andre
what is you
3000
talking
is in
about?
my top 5.
But you ain't say him though. That's why.
That's why I'm saying my shit fluctates.
You know what?
Why it can't? That's
Don't
because
get me wrong. I got a
bro,
couple of
that's his
mainstays.
prerogative to
No,
say,
but that's
well,
corny as hell.
today I'm like this five, but tomorrow I'm like this five.
Your 5 favorite basketball players fluctuate, or is different motherfuckers?
You're talking
different
about
weeks?
MCs.
Oh, but
I
them
listen to
motherfuckers
a
is
lot
locked
of
in.
lyrical. Put it like this: Black Thought is in my top 5.
You should have said him. This is dumb.
Pun is in my top. I have too many that I fuck with.
Well, say your top 10 or 20. Cause your top 5 is locked in. Matter of fact, let me do mine. I'm gonna do mine right now. And be done with it. All right.
I might be listening to Jada for a month.
Here it is. What is it?
Never know.
Oh God, this is not easy.
See,
number 5, Chuck D.
See what I'm saying?
Let me see. Number 4, LL. Shit, that's number 4. Number 3, Rakim Walla. Fuck.
Don't say it. You know you want to say it.
Fuck. Shit, this is hard. Shit.
No, you only making it up.
I kind of feel how we saying over that fluctuation, but I can't. You know, say number 2. Damn, I'm sorry, Raekwon. Nasir Jones has to be him, and of course, number 1, Christopher. Like ain't nobody fucking with Christopher Wallace, so that's it.
Wow,
that's it right there.
Wow.
That's it. That's all of them. That's all of them. Shit. So yeah.
You know what? We would debate on this, man, for a while with your choice of Biggie, because I believe Pac was a better rapper than Biggie.
You can kiss my natural black ass.
Hey,
and no,
I believe Pac was a better rapper.
Pac could rap, but but to me, Pac didn't rap where like you listen to the shit and it's a movie playing out in front of you. Like B.I.G. shit, literally was a movie.
You never listened to a Soulja Story?
I hear you. There were certain songs where he had it like that, but every time B.I.G. rapped, he painted the entire canvas. There was nothing you didn't. You saw the little motherfucker in the back watching. You saw the main 2 characters. You saw everything go. The circumstance, the content.
So,
it was everything.
So
it was just perfect.
Tell me
why
Biggie better. Tell me why Biggie better than Black Thought.
No, Biggie's not better than Pac.
No, tell me why Biggie. Tell me why Biggie better than Black Thought.
He is better than Black Thought. Come on, bro.
How?
Black Thought, the super lyricist, your arch nemesis, built with the Punisher. That's my accomplice.
That
nice. I fuck with Black Thought, bro. Don't fuck with me.
That's why it's so hard to have a top. When you really listen to lyrics, it's hard to have a top 5.
Yeah.
If you're not somebody who's lyrical, you can easily pick 5 people you like.
That shit. And here's another thing. I should have. God damn it. I don't know why. Clifford Smith. I ain't find room for Clifford Smith. Like Clifford is number 6 or something. Because Meth. There was this shit that Meth and Black Thought just did. It was on YouTube a couple years ago.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I mean to interrupt you. Notice he said Clifford Smith, not Clifford Harris, the government informant. Clifford Smith.
Wow. Why'd you just get on here and say it about Tip? Wow.
Yeah, what you think?
Wow.
When you're a felon and you get caught with a 223, you're supposed to go back to jail.
You know what?
You don't just go home and make records.
I'm not speaking on those things, but I feel you. But you know what I'm saying. But all I know is Meth is one of the dopest MCs ever, and that shit he did with Black Thought, y'all need to peep that because that was dope. But I got to bring it back to my man, and I don't know if Justice.
You take Meth over Jada?
Huh?
Take Meth over Jada?
Yeah, of course. Easily.
Whoa.
Easy.
You being disrespectful.
Yeah, look.
You being disrespectful.
I know I'm old because y'all talking names. I don't even know. You know what? I'm going to be totally honest. I don't even listen to rap today.
Wow.
I don't either.
At
I
all?
listen to older
At all?
I don't listen to this bullshit.
There's some new motherfuckers that are dope, though.
Who?
Joey Badass.
Don't know.
Kendrick Lamar.
No.
J. Cole.
No.
Dave East.
What else? Drake.
Yeah.
I like Drake. I like some of Drake's shit. Drake tight.
You a grown man. Stop.
You
might as well say crisscross.
Look, I couldn't name a rap song that's out right now.
Okay, I feel you on that,
I
but
couldn't name one.
that just because y'all two refuse to listen, or not refuse, or you just don't you probably refuse, I know you, but just because y'all don't listen to some new music, that don't mean there ain't some dope new music, because there is. Like there's
Did you notice? Did you notice nobody had a strictly top 5, right? Out of all 3 of us.
Yeah, we had a top 5.
No. I'm saying everybody went over 5. If I'm not mistaken, everybody went over 5.
We all had 5. I want to put Meth at 6.
This is what I'm saying. Did you
to
notice
add
no
Pac.
one? Did you notice no one mentioned?
I
Drake's
wanted
name?
to add Pac while you bush, because I fuck with Pac, but Pac ain't better than
Drake
Drake.
was not up for
He's
discussion.
better.
No one brought that man's name up.
Who?
As far as Drake,
Who?
no one here brought that.
No,
man's
because
name
they
up.
not. They not on that level. They not on that level. But to these young motherfuckers, they is though. You know what I mean? That's they top 5. Right there. You know what I'm saying? With them motherfuckers who I just named is they top 5.
Who cares what they think? Do they really know about hip hop?
They do to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
y'all still think that what they doing now is hip hop?
He do, obviously. Not me.
I don't-
You have some, but for the most part, nah, it ain't. It ain't really hip hop.
There they go.
It ain't hip hop that
I don't think Lil Uzi Vert is hip hop. I don't think
Lil
that is.
who?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Who the fuck?
Some dude that got fucked by Weezy to get a contract and be in the game. It's sad.
Wow,
It's-
you
the shit they do,
talking about the stuff I said.
The sexual shit they do too is some weird shit.
How do you know that they had sex?
These motherfuckers, they say it now. They proud of it.
Oh, wow.
It's not like keeping it in the closet no more. Like these motherfuckers come out and say, "Yeah, I let them fuck me to get my deal." I heard the shit come out the motherfucking mouth. I let Weezy fuck me to get a deal. Like I ain't mad at it. I don't give it.
That's nasty.
You know what
What the fuck are y'all on?
You know what the
What is
funniest
that?
song I ever heard in my life?
The what?
I mean, when I first heard it, I actually had to listen to it again just so I could laugh harder than I laughed the first time.
Wet
I
Ass
heard
Pussy
it.
by my girl Cardi and
I haven't
this
even
one.
heard that one. That might be funny.
You never heard WAP by fucking Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion? The fuck?
Me neither.
And I'm
Why?
gonna tell y'all right now. Them two
I've heard
females right there.
heard a little bit of it.
I just want to say this because female MCs don't get enough love. Them two sisters right there, they sell sex, right? But they also can really spit. Like them
Well, you know,
motherfuckers,
I
like
took
they are
two
good
of them.
MCs.
I used,
Like they are
like,
good ass
I think
MCs.
it
You
was
need to
the
fuck with
Cardi
their
B.
shit. Like they can spit.
Cardi B, I used her music to do my first intro.
Damn right.
I used her music to do my
I
first
see. I
intro.
don't know why you hating though. You need to talk to your mans. You need to talk to your mans for real. Get them together.
What about Jean Grey? You don't fuck with her?
From X-Men, I love her. What are you doing?
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Jean Grey, too. I don't
You just said that.
She no Storm and shit. What?
I don't
What you talking
know, y'all.
It's up here. It's up here.
This music today, the music
Straight up
today
don't know
is
who Jean Grey
just
is, and you profess to know and love hip hop.
scary.
Jean Grey is probably one of the best female MCs ever.
Word?
Yeah.
When she come out?
Jean Grey been out since the 90s.
Oh man, that's something that we
Sounds
didn't
familiar,
do.
but-
Who's your favorite 5 female?
Bahamadia. Bahamadia.
All time?
No, number 5. Number 5. Bahamadia. Number 4.
This is ridiculous.
Should I do Moni? Do I want to do Moni Love when she that good?
Yeah, you can do Moni. She nice.
Yeah, but Yo-Yo.
I'll take y'all.
Yo-Yo. Can't play with my yo-yo. And plus she can spit.
I'll take y'all.
You might as well say Mia X.
Don't fuck with me. Mia X could rap. Are you kidding me? Are you serious, dude?
Is in the top 5, right? Mia X in the top 5 all time. Muhammadia and Mia X, they like clashing for number 5. Go ahead, finish your top 5 though.
Yeah, Mia's not in the top 5. Cause Mia could spit though. Okay, so I got Bahamadia. Who else I have?
It's like the worst episode of Rap City. Muhammadia.
The
Top
worst
5?
episode
Damn,
of
man.
Rap
All
City.
these women
One with
who rap.
Krista Mayer and shit. When he was still kind
You
of
know
whack.
Bahamadia?
When it was still
Damn,
Krista
man.
Mayer. When it was still the mayor. When it was still kind of
All of these women who've been rapping.
funny.
And that's who the fuck you all
That's the
told me.
funniest line you've ever had on my show.
God,
as
man.
long as you've been on this
Wow.
motherfucker. And you've been on damn this since the beginning.
I can't believe
God
it.
damn, that was hilarious.
Let me help you out, man.
That was funny. No,
Let me
hold on.
help you
Okay, hold on. Shit, hold on, let me finish my shit.
Lauryn Hill.
All right.
Eve.
Of course. No. So
Queen Latifah.
don't tell me my shit. Oh, right. Who would I have number 5? Bahamadia. Who's number 4?
Stop saying Bahamadia, man. She's not in the top 5.
I liked her. She's not.
She had one single.
Yo. No, but actually, she could. You never listened.
She can spit, but she's not in the top 5.
All right.
She's not in the top 20.
Yo. What is it? I don't want to have her this low.
It don't matter, just 5.
I don't want to have her this low, but she
top 5.
probably better than
they
this.
Got to be in no order.
Number 4.
But if you ain't got Lauryn Hill first,
this is the question though. Who's better? I got probably commercial success, and I'm not even gonna add in the acting, but I'm gonna go
lyrical skills.
Number 4, MC Light. Number 3, Queen. Number 2, Lil' Kim. And number 1, it's L Boogie. Ain't nobody fucking with Lauryn Hill. That's it.
Nobody fucking with Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill is nice, but Eve is right up there with Lauryn Hill.
Shut the fuck up, man. Stop it.
Nice
Eve is not fucking with no Lauryn Hill, man. Okay. Eve cannot, man. Come on, man. Most of the motherfuckers with Rough Riders was writing her shit anyway. Stop it. Stop, man. You just played yourself.
Anyway.
You just played yourself. You don't know who Eve is.
No, I know who Eve is.
Okay,
I just she's not on my list.
Queen Latifah.
Hold on, slow down. Yep. Number 5.
Queen Latifah. Eve. Lauryn Hill.
Damn.
This ain't in any particular order.
Why can't you give it an order?
It's just my top 5 female MCs.
All right.
Jean Grey. I got one more.
Number 1.
We are gonna go with Pepper.
From Salt and Pepper.
Pepper was nice on the mic.
That's silly.
Pepper was nice.
That's silly.
Notice I didn't say salt. Pepper was nice on the mic. Pepper was real nice on the mic.
All right, Cass, you up?
I'm finna show my age, y'all.
Dude, who gives a fuck?
Number 5. The Real Roxanne.
Oh, damn, I should have said her. Fuck.
No, you should.
Number 3. Number 4, Yo-Yo. Number 3, Queen Latifah. Number 2, The Brat.
Oh, shit.
Number 1.
Hold on.
Number 1, hands down, MC Light.
Oh, number 1, MC Light. Let's go.
Y'all shortchanging Pepper.
I just want to go for lists. It goes mine, yours, and that whack ass shit you said.
You had Bahamadia in the top 5. Stop, man.
I changed it.
Stop.
I changed it to Yo-Yo.
It's too late. It's too late.
So we gotta wrap this thing up. This has been a really good and long show that went by went longer than I thought and was better than I thought. What's the name, Cass? To bring us up to speed with you. So you jump off with how soon before you got success? I guess it came instantly because you had the same model from what you were doing Wine with Wednesday. You had that same model and you took it to Tuesdays Up in Smoke. And it was the same exact model, and it's so dope because it's so genius.
Right.
You bring in so many different groups of people together and you provide everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
It's like I wanted to do something. Even when I did Wednesday Wine and Words, if you signed up on my list, I had chicken and fries up there for you to eat. You know what I'm saying? Even though they still sold it, if you performed, if you put your name on the list, I had chicken and fries up there for you.
That's what's up. Like, look at that, man. That's fucking beautiful.
Every Tuesday's up in every Tuesday's up in Smoke on Thursday. It'll be $100 worth of food in the week for everybody to eat. I don't charge nobody for the food.
See, man.
You know, you can bring your own drinks, buy you know, as you can see, we smoke as Tuesdays Up in Smoke. So
right.
You know, and that was just something that I wanted to do to bring the artists out to give them a place to come and give them the opportunity to have enough time to actually practice.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't think going out to an open mic and getting 5 minutes to do anything is enough time to call practice.
Right.
You know, I figure 10 minutes is enough to at least see where you stand.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
I guarantee 10 minutes. Here you go, bro. I guarantee 10 minutes on the mic, but don't nobody never do 10 minutes.
They'll never do 10.
They'll never do 10 minutes.
That is what's up.
But it's guaranteed to have. So if you want to do it, if you want to come down here and get some real practice in on Tuesdays Up and Smoke, the mic's always open.
That is beautiful, man.
You know, I love promoting shows, man.
Yeah.
You know, well, I did love it, but I've lost the zest to do it now.
Why is that?
It's gotten to the point now where everybody is working with the same people.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I can have 2-3 people on a flyer this week and have them do a show this Friday, and Saturday you'll see the same 3 people on somebody else's flyer doing something somewhere else. And where I'm getting at is that we're recycling the same people over and over again, and we recycle the same people, and then the same people that we're recycling decide. And I don't down nobody for expecting to get what you worth when you perform, you know. But if you've been in the city and you're a performer, and the only place you've been performing is right here in the city, and you expect somebody to give you $300 and $400 to perform, you might need to rethink what you're doing.
Pretty much, you ain't got that audience
you
yet.
know, cause you don't throw in my face. I've been doing this 15 years, but you've been doing it 15 years in St. Louis. Right. You know, right. Don't get upset with me if I tell you if I could put your face on a flyer and fill a room, you ain't got to sell no tickets, cause you know I can't put your face on a flyer and fill a room.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And it's getting to the point to where people don't want to help to promote the events anymore.
Right.
They just want to show up and get paid.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want. I tell them in a minute that my best reward is a happy artist.
Right.
That's my. It's not even about my best reward is a happy artist. Right. If I see you come off the stage with a big ass smile on your face and know you rock that shit, then I'm gonna be happy.
Right.
But it's hard for either one of us to be happy if you do that in a room with no people.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Both of us lose that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you might not think you lose, but who you think go keep coming to see you if every time they come ain't nobody coming to see you?
Right.
You know?
Bruh.
I'm not, you know, and like I say, I don't want nobody to think I'm down. I'm talking down on you.
Yeah.
Man, if you can get out here and get what you worth, then do what you do.
Right.
Just know I can't afford you.
Right. I'm gonna say this too. The only reason I'm gonna say this, and if you don't want me to speak on it, I won't. But you know how it is with me, and you know I know how the shit go. Every episode you do, it's straight up, and I've said this before, and you know this. Every episode, I'm gonna say this to Coach, I'm gonna say this to the audience. Every episode this man does, it's a good thing he don't do a show every other week. I mean every week, because goodness, so much of his income will go to it. This man, he puts out $200 per episode. That's like an event. Like every time this dude does a show, it's like an event. It's a bunch of people that come. You get some good artists here. They perform. They eat. They drink. You got a cast of characters with you that you do the show with. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a fucking event. Like every time you do a show, I've experienced it. It's crazy. So I get why you feeling the way you have. You know what I'm saying? Because you putting out all this and you have a great following, but like you're not getting, it's not being reciprocated properly. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get it.
Right.
But talk to me real quick about the cats you do the show with. We about to wrap. In a minute because we got to make room for Christian with a K. But
my cast, the cast that I do the show with, man, 16 Bars is a legend poet here in St. Louis. I had to get him on board. But when I first started it, the first guy that I had to grab to work with was Truth. Truth is also one of the poets, a legend poet here in St. Louis. Nice. And once I got those two guys on board, I said this motherfucker go take off. And we worked it, man. We worked it over at the Broadway studio, and it started taking off, man. We started getting great views, and and people started enjoying coming down, and then I moved it down here. And put 2 more people on the team,
Right.
Kaiserific and
We
Joe
talk
Barber.
about, so you moved from Broadway, from Soldier by Blood. You moved over here to Hampton, 3119 Overtime Studios.
Right,
Okay. Hampton,
right.
Yeah.
And it's been going well ever since. But like I said, I've decided to take another step and try something different beside the producing of shows. And I'm
What you gonna
taking
do?
on. I think I'm finna produce podcasts.
Oh, okay.
And cause I get a kick out of doing Tuesdays Up in Smoke.
Yeah.
So I'm working on my first. It'll be my second production as a podcast host. Oh, I won't be hosting this one.
Okay.
I'll be engineering this one and being the producer, and it's called Bud Smokers and Edible Eaters.
Oh yeah, you talked about them. Shout out to them. Okay, man. Yeah,
Bud
you
Smokers and
you better
Edible
get them on the
Eaters.
show, bro.
Yeah, with Angie Kaiser and Tie Dye the Butterfly. Angie, she's part of OThaGreat, which is one of Tuesdays Up in Smoke sponsors. And Tie Dye makes some of the best damn edibles I've ever had.
Damn. Okay.
I'm talking about some of the best edibles I ever had.
Yes, sir.
And I decided to put them 2 together and ask them would they be willing to do a podcast. So we do one every second. Right now it's every second Saturday.
Okay.
We just had the first one. I don't know if anybody remember the game called the Grand Prize game.
The Grand Prize.
Grand Prize game. It was on the Bozo show.
The Bozo Show.
Yeah, the Bozo show.
The clown?
Bozo the clown.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a game called the Grand Prize game where you throw the ball in the bucket and it's 6 buckets.
His old ass. You remember Bozo the Clown, don't you? Bozo Show.
Yeah, I know. I don't know the.
It's just a Grand Prize game. It's 6 buckets. You toss the ping pong ball into a bucket.
Yeah.
Each bucket, the prize get bigger.
Okay.
All the way up to number 6. So we got a game similar to that called Bud in the Damn Bucket.
Okay.
So, you toss it in, each one got a bucket, and OG got OG. Last one we did, he had an ounce of weed in bucket number 6, and nobody made it past bucket 3.
That is beautiful.
Yep, nobody made it past bucket 3.
I want to play this game.
Man, just show up to the show. The ladies are coming up with some pretty good games.
Okay.
That they want to play, and they want to play these games with their audience.
Yeah.
So they hooking up some games to play. They gonna have these tickets that you can get. You get the tickets. The tickets gonna probably be $1.
Okay.
You can buy as many tickets as you want to go in there. That makes your chances of playing the game.
Like a little raffle and shit?
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes your chance of playing the game even better, And I believe that they are also gonna have guests at the table with them, and they're gonna have games at the table that they play with their guests.
Oh, bro, you better have them come on the show. Give them my number, man.
So
like straight up, like text them my number.
Yeah. I'll make sure that y'all hook
Glass.
up and get them so you can get them down here, and they'll be more than happy to come down and talk
help put them
about
out. Where can people find the show, and when does it come out?
Okay, that show is every second Saturday, from 6 to 8.
Okay.
The first one we did, the second Saturday of this month we did was the pilot show, so it was just an hour.
On where? Where can they find it?
Right here at Hampton.
Where can they find it online?
Oh, My City, My Music.
You
can
go.
find it My City, My Music. Just like Tuesdays Up in Smoke and High Off the Glass. You can find all of us at My City, My Music.
You got it.
On YouTube. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to that and check out some of the best podcasters going on in the Lou. Tell you the truth.
Pretty much.
Just recently we was in an award show, and I think 3 of the shows from just this studio alone was in that award show.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? We still winning some.
Yeah, and Tuesdays Up in Smoke won some podcast of the year.
Did you win it?
Yeah.
Oh, you got podcast of the year?
Yeah, we got podcast.
Congratulations, bro. Was that the STL Awards?
No, that was the Arts and Entertainment Awards.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
we won podcast of the year. So I guess we might as well start talking about some shit that's coming up.
You know what I'm saying? What you got going?
Oh man,
you always got a great events
I
coming.
always got shit coming up. This Friday, my partner 16 Bars with Bars for Bars Production, he's putting on a show. Flyers right over there. Georgia Me, the Grammy Award winning poet, from Def Comedy, Def Poetry Jam. From Georgia, Emmy. She won an Academy Award, Emmy, all that good stuff. That's Georgia Me. She'll be here on the 21st at Legacy.
Okay.
Then we'll be doing a
Good
show
Lord,
with.
man,
We'll be doing a show on the 22nd at Legacy. Also,
Okay.
Rhythm and Soul with my boy Joe Baba Keys' son, V Keys. He's going to be on there. Fresh Prince, I don't know. I might Fresh Prince V.
Get him out.
There it is.
There you go.
Rob Soul and Trello. They gonna also be at Legacy. I'll be hosting that one for them.
Okay.
But on the 29th of September, I'll be producing my final show, and it's called Laughing Lyrics.
Well, what you mean final show?
I'm not producing any more shows.
Oh, well, you don't mean your podcast.
No.
You just mean
I'm
event.
gonna keep doing my podcast.
You mean like events like that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be your final
Yeah,
one.
that's gonna be my final one. I've been doing it for 5 years, man.
Wow.
And I've just lost the zest for it.
Okay, yeah, you gonna be back like Ali. Yeah. Yo.
So on the 29th of September, I'll be doing my final show. I got Purdy B on that show. She's gonna be headlining that show hosted by Dion Benson.
Oh, y'all need to check that out.
I got Jameer Brene singing, Rob Soul singing,
There we go.
and comedian Lady Mo from Columbia.
Oh, damn right.
So,
Bruh.
and Catch Tuesdays Up in Smoke on Thursday.
That's it. I mean, the brother nailed it. You know what I'm saying? The brother nailed it. That's basically it. Yo, this was everything. Yo, check out Casmo's events. Casmo, what's your social media so people can find you on there because they can also see this shit if they ain't catch all that.
Cas Mo Mcpherson on Facebook and Casmo63 on Gmail.
There it is. Check out this man's show. What is it? Here on My City, My Music every other Thursday. Make sure y'all check it out. Like I said, it's an event. It's an event. Subscribe to My City, My Music on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts,
bro,
and you'll be able to find it every time it comes out.
You the next guest.
I actually am.
Yes,
Shit. Yep, I am. Yep, I am the next guest on My City, My Music. Coach, if you are free, feel free to roll through. But yeah, that's gonna be this Thursday, right?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Thursday.
Not this Thursday coming
Not
in.
this
Follow.
Thursday coming up,
Yeah.
next Thursday.
Follow. Y'all need to check that out because OThaGreat is gonna be in there. I'm gonna fuck some shit up, so it's gonna be dope. Coach, you got
Always
anything?
welcome.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, Coach. You got anything before we get up out of here?
Oh no, yes, happy to be back.
Damn right.
The new and untouchable.
We happy to have you back. Are you? Hold on, before I play this, are you back? Are you gonna be doing episodes more frequently, or is it like
more frequently?
Oh, okay, all right.
Shout out to all my fans and my
All
family.
right, on, good.
But the new and untouchable.
What's that?
That's me, the new and
The
untouchable.
new and untouchable.
The new and
Did you
untouchable.
see how cool he said that? The new and untouchable.
We trying to be on some Black Bond type shit. I ain't mad at him. Yo, what's the name? Yo, I just got a beautiful ticket too. Make sure y'all go to Rhythm and Soul, St. Louis's finest rap. Rhythm and Soul, event live July 22nd. Legacy 5240 Del Mar. Man, y'all need to come through. It's gonna be dope. It's only $10, you know what I'm saying, in advance. 15 at the door.
15 at the door.
It's gonna be dope. Come through.
It's gonna be nice. It's
real,
gonna be
y'all gonna
nice.
love
Something new.
Yeah,
something
for real.
new.
We
But
with
that
it.
Rob Soul, ladies, Rob Soul,
Yeah, that's for
the
them.
voice of the Lou.
Damn
Y'all
right.
need to come check him out.
Coach,
Appreciate you having me, bro.
What's your social? Oh, you more than welcome, bro. Before we get up out of Coach, what's your social? Where can people find you?
Coach Hill at Twitter.